Hi everyone, this is Prashad Parthiban. Few months back, I have taken a training on what is meant by reinsurance and talked about two broad categories of reinsurance. One is treaty reinsurance, the other one is facultative reinsurance. Today in this video, I will talk in detail about treaty reinsurance. As we all know, the way treaty reinsurance works is, if I am an insurance company, I am covering a class of risk, like similar kind of risk, and then I wanted a reinsurance company to help me in case of catastrophic or large loss. I have an agreement with the reinsurance company. Because I'm covering the similar kind of risk, even if I issue any number of policies within that year, the reinsurance company will take over the equal share, whatever is agreed upon in the agreement. That is what we call it as treaty reinsurance. Similar class of risk is covered under this agreement. Now, under treaty reinsurance, we have two broad categories. One is proportional, the second one is non-proportional. By the name itself, you can identify the way proportional works is everything that we undergo, like if that's the premium that we take from the customer, or if the loss that we have to give back to the customer, it is shared equally between the insurance company and the reinsurance company. That is what we call it as proportional. Whereas in non-proportional, that is not the case. The loss as well as the premium is not shared proportionally equally. Now, there are two broad categories under proportional. One is quota share. The second one is surplus. When it comes to quota share, it is straightforward like a proportional way. If you see this example, assume that I got a premium of $1,000 from a customer, and the overall coverage that we have to give is 1 million. Now, in case of quota share, the way it is defined is 50%, which means the 50% of my coverage can be split to the reinsurance company, 50% can be retained by the insurance company. In that case, if you see this example, I am having my premium of $500 and the coverage is 500K. Similarly, the reinsurance company gets the premium of $500 and then they also have a coverage of they take ownership of the coverage of 500K. So if there is a loss of 1 million, as an insurance company, I'll be paying 500 and the reinsurance company will be paying their $500 share to the customer. That's what we call it as quota share. The second way is surplus. In case of surplus, this kind of proportional methodology will work only after certain point. When I say certain point, if you see this example, the premium is $1,000 and the coverage is 1 million. So until I reach that amount that is defined here, in this example, they have defined a 200K. That 200K will be entirely owned by the insurance company. Anything after that will be shared equally among the insurance company and the reinsurance company. In this case, after 200K, the overall kind of coverage is left out is 800K. And for the 200K, the premium is $200, which will be taken by the insurance company. And the remaining 800K, we have remaining $800 premium will be shared equally among the insurance company and the reinsurance company. That's what you're seeing in this example. So the 200 plus the equal share of 400 comes to $600 premium, which is taken care by insurance company. And the reinsurance company will have a premium of 400. And when it comes to the loss also, the initial 200K as per the surplus point, they will be retained with the insurance company. And the remaining 400K will be shared among the insurance and the reinsurance company. Now, this is what we call as proportional. Coming to non-proportional, we have three broad categories. The first category is called excess of loss. So as I talked about non-proportional, in case of non-proportional, the premium and the coverage, loss coverage is not shared proportionately. If you see this example, the premium is $1,000 and the coverage that the customer requires is 1 million. So we have a limit, which is nothing but excess of loss limit, which means until that limit, the insurance company will take care. Only the remaining limit will be kind of given to the reinsurance company. So in this case, 600K is the limit. So what happened is the 600K limit will be taken care by, loss limit will be taken care by the insurance company. The remaining amount will be 100% taken care by the reinsurer. So until the loss exceeds 600, the reinsurance company will not come into play. After 600K, any loss, that reinsurance company will take over. In this example, the premium is not shared proportionately like a coverage. So the premium will be offline worked upon by the insurance company and the reinsurance company, and then arrived at it. This is excess of loss. The second category is per event. The per event is also similar to excess of loss. The only catch here is the entire formula or the categorization is based on per event. Whatever happens for that particular loss, so that will be kind of equally shared. In this example, similarly, we have premium of $1,000, coverage is 1 million, per event limit is 600K. So anything happens, what happens is the insurer will cover this 600K and the remaining will be covered by the reinsurance company. This is going to be defined for every event. Okay, event number 2, they will have a separate kind of split up. The third category is annual aggregate. So here the only difference here is every annual period they define the limits. Like in this example, if you see the same amount, premium is $1,000, coverage is 1 million. So when they defined this UOS loss as 600K, for that particular year, the insurer will have the 600K and the reinsurer will kind of take this 400K and the premium will be negotiated offline. After that 1 year, that new reinsurance contract has to be redefined. I hope you like my training videos. If you like my training videos, please do subscribe to my YouTube channel. Have a great day. Bye-bye.